You won't believe what's happening right now in Hollywood's inner circles. Just when people thought Teyana Taylor's love life was calming down after her messy breakup with Iman Shumpert, a new scandal exploded that no one saw coming. The internet is buzzing with whispers that Pierre's ex-girlfriend might be pregnant, and the news has left Teyana furious. According to insiders, she's losing her patience behind closed doors, and is demanding that this situation be handled before it destroys everything she has built. If her breakup with Iman was dramatic, this is a storm that could completely shatter her carefully polished image. It started quietly a few weeks ago. Blurry screenshots began floating around in private group chats. At first, people brushed it off, thinking it was just another fake rumor from someone chasing clout. Aaron has been climbing the Hollywood ladder fast, landing bigger roles and bigger checks, so it wasn't shocking that someone from his past might try to get attention. But everything changed when one of Aaron's old friends accidentally confirmed the rumors in a comment section. That slip-up turned the whispers into a full-on frenzy. Suddenly, everyone was asking the same questions. Who is this mystery woman carrying what might be Aaron's child? And why is Teyana acting like she's ready to crush this story before it grows any bigger? To understand how this all spiraled out of control, you have to know the backstory. Teyana and Aaron started dating not long after her very public split from Iman. From the beginning, people speculated Aaron was just a rebound, a distraction to help her heal from the pain of her failed marriage. At first, they looked picture perfect. They wore matching outfits, attended high-profile events together, and shared moments on social media that screamed new love. But those who paid close attention noticed cracks early on. Fans pointed out that Teyana sometimes looked distant, like she was performing for the cameras instead of truly being in love. Meanwhile, rumors swirled that Aaron wasn't treated like an equal partner, more like a background character in her spotlight, following her lead rather than building something real. Behind the scenes, Aaron was still loosely tied to his ex. She wasn't a major public figure, but she had been there for him during his struggling actor days. According to those close to her, she helped him financially, gave him emotional support, and believed in him when no one else did. When Aaron's career began to take off, she quietly faded into the background. But she never disappeared completely. And that's where the betrayal begins. Sources say the ex found out she was pregnant just as Aaron and Teyana were playing happy couple online. She kept quiet at first, hoping Aaron would step up and acknowledge her privately. Instead, he allegedly ignored her calls, leaving her feeling abandoned. Hurt and frustrated, she confided in a few close friends. But in Hollywood, secrets don't last long. Someone leaked a photo of her ultrasound and private texts with Aaron. Within hours, a major gossip blog dropped the entire story. When the news went viral, Teyana's world exploded. Insiders claim she was on set filming a brand project when she got the call. She reportedly stormed off set, yelling at her team to track down Aaron immediately. Witnesses say she confronted him over the phone, asking if he had been cheating on her the entire time. Aaron allegedly tried to calm her down, saying, "It's complicated." But Teyana wasn't having it. One source claims she told him, "Fix it or I will," in a tone that sent chills down the room. From that moment, the drama only escalated. Aaron found himself trapped between two women. On one side was Teyana, a superstar who had elevated his lifestyle overnight with red carpet premieres, luxury trips, and designer labels. On the other side was his ex, demanding acknowledgement for her pregnancy and refusing to be silenced. Rumors spread that Aaron tried to pay her off quietly, offering a large sum of money to disappear. But she wasn't interested in a payout. She wanted him to stand beside her and take responsibility. Meanwhile, fans noticed Teyana's cryptic Instagram stories. Without naming names, she posted lines like, "Betrayal is worse than death," and "Snakes hide in tall grass." Of course, fan pages went wild, analyzing every word. Some argued she was lashing out at Aaron for embarrassing her, while others believed she was gearing up to publicly discredit the ex before the story spread further. But the ex wasn't backing down. Word spread that she had already sat down for an exclusive interview with a gossip outlet, planning to spill everything. According to insiders, she shared details about Aaron begging her to stay quiet, promising he would eventually leave Teyana if she just gave him time. Even worse, she had screenshots of love messages, some of them recent, that showed Aaron was still keeping in touch with her long after his relationship with Tayana began. Fans were divided. Some sympathized with the ex, saying she was just trying to protect herself and her unborn child. Others accused her of trying to ruin Aaron and Tayana's relationship out of jealousy. Then there were those who believed Tayana herself was pulling strings, using her industry power to silence the ex and protect her own reputation. As the scandal grew, darker rumors about Tayana's involvement surfaced. Some insiders claim she told Aaron she didn't want the baby anywhere near her world. Allegedly, she pushed him to demand a paternity test, and even offered to pay for the ex to move out of state, far away from Hollywood. Depending on who you ask, that move was either an act of generosity or cold control. But one thing was clear: Tayana wanted this situation erased from her life. Aaron, meanwhile, looked more trapped than ever. If he chose his ex, he risked losing Tayana and all the opportunities she brought. If he chose Tayana, he risked being exposed as a deadbeat dad if the ex went public with her receipts. His family reportedly urged him to step up and handle his responsibilities, while his team begged him to keep everything off social media and out of court. Fans began speculating whether Tayana would dump him if the pregnancy turned out to be real. After all, she had already gone through betrayal with Iman and built her brand on being a strong, independent woman who doesn't tolerate disrespect twice. If Aaron truly had a baby on the way with someone else, she had every reason to cut ties and spin the narrative in her favor. Adding to the chaos were whispers of a traitor within Tayana's own circle, feeding information to the ex. While Tayana focused on damage control, the ex allegedly began gathering evidence, voice notes, screenshots, and receipts, proving Aaron's promises of love and support. Shockingly, many of these messages weren't old. They were from recent months, painting a picture of a man living a double life. Now the entire industry is on edge. Tayana is fighting to protect her image, Aaron is battling to keep his career alive, and the ex is preparing to expose everything. Hollywood thrives on scandal, but this one has cut deeper than most. It isn't just gossip, it's a real-life drama about love, betrayal, and power. And the truth is, everyone's waiting to see who comes out of this storm standing tall, and who gets left behind in the wreckage. The drama surrounding Tayana, Aaron, and his ex has now reached a boiling point, and it feels like every hour something new is surfacing. What makes this situation so wild is how quickly it all unraveled. Just months ago, Tayana was showing off her new romance like it was a fresh start after the heartbreak with Iman. She wanted the world to see her as glowing, happy, and finally moving on. But instead of peace, she has found herself stuck in another storm, one that feels even heavier than the last. The most shocking detail to come out recently is that Aaron's ex and Aaron allegedly met up right before Tayana's birthday party. According to whispers, Aaron poured his heart out to her, saying he felt trapped and controlled. He supposedly complained that Tayana was in charge of everything: his manager, his agent, even the clothes he wore. He admitted he was tired of smiling for the cameras and living by her rules. For the ex, this sounded like hope. She believed he wanted her back, and she held on to every word. But now, realizing he might have only been using her while enjoying the perks of his new life with Tayana, she feels betrayed beyond repair. To make matters worse, someone from Tayana's own inner circle appears to be feeding the ex information. Nobody knows who it is yet, but insiders are pointing fingers at her glam team, or even her PR staff. Whoever it is, they've been giving little details about Tayana's next moves, like how she's contacting lawyers to draft non-disclosure agreements